Patriots, Bills, Sunday Night Football this week. And it's becoming a biannual tradition at this point to compare Drake Maye to Josh Allen. And Josh Allen is a superstar, like on a very short list of the best players in the sport, and already has in his case a trophy that some of the greatest players in NFL history don't have, an MVP. He's an outstanding player. He's an icon in Buffalo, and they have a legitimate chance to go to the Super Bowl every year because he's there, and he's probably blazing a trail towards Canton. But I'm here to tell you that Drake Maye is a lot closer to Josh Allen than you think. He's way closer to Josh Allen than fans in Buffalo want to believe. You know, we heard comparisons forever with quarterbacks mainly, right? Brady to Manning, Rodgers to Favre, Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. Not much of a comparison there in terms of trophies. But this one intrigues me the most because these guys are more apples to apples than just about all those guys I named in their play style, and more importantly, how they got here, their path to the NFL. Both got 2 seasons at places that aren't exactly football factories and went to the NFL draft as very young guys, 21 years old. Both had better seasons the year before their draft year than their actual draft year, and both relied on the same things: big body, big frame, being able to create with their legs when the play broke down, and a lot of times relying purely on freakish arm strength to make these dazzling plays that all the scouts knew just wouldn't work in the NFL, but they had plenty of that physical upside because those NFL scouts had the same concerns about fundamentals, accuracy for Josh Allen as they did for Drake Maye. But yet they were both taken in the top 10. And they were both thrust into the spotlight year one. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Let's look at how these year ones looked. You can see it there. It's very similar. Both were starters for their team during their rookie season in not great situations, right? And you look at the numbers, there's a lot that are green for Drake Maye, but they're very close, right? Drake ends up having more yards and more touchdowns and less picks, but they're all pretty much right there. He's got a much better rating there. The passing yards per attempt, the passing yards per game, like it's very, very similar. And Josh Allen certainly gets the tip of the scales in the rushing side of this thing. But how many times did we complain last year about the Patriots not running Drake Maye? Like, they didn't do it. They had their first quarterback designed run of the season in December. Like, they kept the Ferrari in the garage, or else that number might have been even closer. But let's look at the stat that isn't particularly close. The one that I think most NFL scouts put the most into when it comes to a quarterback. Drake Maye's completion percentage was 14 points higher than Josh Allen's putrid 52%. 14 points higher. That was the big hurdle that Allen had to overcome to kind of become an elite quarterback in this league. And Drake is actually closer to it than Josh Allen was when he came into the league. That's a big positive sign for me. But let's look at this year. Drake Maye's 2nd year in the league, Josh Allen's 8th year in the league, coming off an MVP season. Quarter of the way through the season, look at this. They are stat for stat against a guy who was the MVP last year. That is a really positive takeaway for Patriots fans. And for whatever this is worth to you, all 4 of Josh Allen's opponents this year have been bottom 7 in points allowed per game. And by far the most talented team he played, the Baltimore Ravens, are the team that is dead last in that category, 32nd in the league at points per game. Now, Drake Maye hasn't played anyone in the top 10 or 15 of NFL defenses this year either. But he has played 3 defenses that are statistically better than the best defense the Bills have played. And Drake put up 42 points against statistically the best defense he's played this year. Although, of course, fair being fair, the Carolina Panthers thing can be a little misleading. They went from a shutout the week before to 42 points allowed, average that out to 21 points a game over 2 weeks. It doesn't look that bad. This obviously isn't to say Drake Maye is better than Josh Allen or that Josh Allen is anything short of one of the 3 best quarterbacks in the world. But it does take away the, who is Drake Maye played argument. That's not there this year. The bottom line is this. Okay. I'll get this out of here. Here's the bottom line when it comes to this. It's not just the body type. It's not just because they're both 6'4" and they're tough to bring down. These guys are very similar quarterbacks. Very similar. From the time they were in college to the top 10 of the NFL draft to now, they're very similar. Their style is similar. Their stats are similar. The way they've come into this league, very similar. Does Drake have Josh Allen's resume? Of course not. Is anyone going to say he's definitively a better quarterback than Josh Allen right now? No. But don't sit here and tell me the projection isn't right there. Don't tell me it's stupid to even compare Drake Maye to the mighty Josh Allen. The numbers are right there for everyone to see. He's closer than you think. And that's why I love these matchups. And by the way, I know a lot of Bills fans are pushing back on it. Josh Allen hasn't. Josh Allen's been very complimentary of Drake Maye throughout this 1.25 seasons in the NFL. The 2 times they played last year, of course, it was brought up, right? Of like, where do you see yourself? How do you compare yourself to him? And he was very complimentary both times. I know he hasn't won a Super Bowl yet, but man, I would take a Josh Allen on my team. I don't know about you guys. I would take a Josh Allen on my team. And this is still like Drake Maye still hasn't played a full season yet. He's still getting comfortable with these guys. He doesn't have as good a running game as Josh Allen does. Doesn't have as good a team as Josh Allen does. But he's right there, step for step, stat for stat. This is going to be a really fun one this weekend. It's going to be fun, man. We'll see. It's a good measuring stick. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is Drake Maye the next Josh Allen? Let me know in the comment section below. Then be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We come at you live every weekday, high noon Eastern time, and then we're available wherever you get your podcasts as well. I'm Cam Stewart. That's why it's called The Cam Show. Zach Burke is behind the glass. Your lunchtime alternative to Boston Sports Talk Radio is right here.